All right, Zatima fans. Now the question everybody has is how long have Nathan and Belinda been, messing around with each other and conspiring to destroy the Zatima relationship behind the scenes? Like, how long has this been happening? Well, the thing about it is, and look, I gotta bring up the beast that nobody wants to talk about because it's frustrating as hell. Timeline continuity. Based off dialogue from season 2, episode 1, season 2 picks up the next day after season 1 ended. Basically, that text message or that email where Fatima saw the results of the DNA test from Heather or Michael and Zach. The next morning, we see Zach and Fatima banging in the shower. It's pretty much where we left off because of the fact that Bryce mentions like, hey, is everything okay? Because you and Fatima canceled on us last night. So again, Zatima is like, one strand of continuity. Yes, it is in conjunction with Sistas, but like I said during the whole season 5 of, wait a minute, if Madam warned Deja to stay away from Zach, why is Deja still flirting with Zach in Zatima season 2? Basically, the events of that part of season 5 of Sisters has not yet caught up to where Zatima is, or Zatima hasn't happened to that point in Sisters continuity. So basically, yeah, Zatima is behind Sisters. So season 2 in its entirety is behind Sisters season 6 and potentially season 5 as well. But regardless, when it comes to Nate and Belinda, I would be willing to believe that it wasn't until just recently. I mean, think of it this way. The whole scenario with Nathan having that dating app that shows Fatima, that was mentioned. The back and forth that Zach and Fatima have been having. Keep in mind, Belinda probably gets a lot of tea from Angela because Angela still hangs around Belinda despite the friction between her and Fatima right now. Then when it comes to Nate, he knows a lot of the drama going on, and he probably decided it's like, wait a minute. You don't like Zach? You don't like Fatima? We don't like them together. Let's join forces. So then they put their, findings and evidence together and decided, okay, let's do this in order to break them up. I mean, think of it this way. You have Nathan calling Connie to kind of seduce Zach at the basketball court. I don't know if it goes this far, but who's to say that Belinda might know Paul, and maybe she's been the one trying to persuade him to come at her hard in regard, no pun intended, in terms of, pursuing her. I mean, yeah, Angela's the one that says keep your options open despite the fact that Fatima's engaged, but still. And it just makes me wonder, like, Angela isn't really that trustworthy either because, her being on Team Zach just seemed to come completely out of nowhere. So her allegiance can be easily swayed, But yeah, Belinda and Nathan are definitely those friends, if you will, that love to cause chaos. So I don't think these two have been conspiring for too long, but in the short time they've been messing around, they've been definitely causing some trouble. And also keep in mind, in terms of how they met, Nathan just said, it's like, yeah, I know this girl who does open mic night and whatnot. Keep in mind, look, the conspiracy goes deeper when you think about it. Belinda gets her hair done at Karen's salon, and Karen obviously knows Zach's besties because they know about Karen, not just from what Zach has said. So one has to wonder, it's like maybe Karen's like, that Nathan is a friend of his, and I feel like you can get to Zach through him. So I don't know. I just feel like the more I look at this potential scenario and setup, the deeper the conspiracy goes. And me, I can go deeper than a rabbit hole trying to figure out exactly how to connect the dots here, but I don't think it goes that deep. But regardless, I think their allegiance has only been short-lived, but they've been able to do a lot of damage. And look, I know people, the cast say this a lot about Sistas. It's like, look, I know it's been years for you all, but it's only been like a few weeks, a couple of months in terms of the show's continuity. And when I look at Zatima, because a lot of shit goes down, it's only been a few days when you really think about it. If you look at season 1 and season 2, it's only been about maybe a week or two at best in terms of the way time flows. Keep in mind, season 1 was only 10 episodes. But with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.